Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Library Run, and as usual I'm gonna show you a few CDs that I picked up at my local library, and I've been finding a lot of good stuff there recently, so let's go ahead and take a look. And let's start off with Mr. Ryan Adams and his self-titled album from 2014 on Pax Am Records. And of course, Ryan Adams is very popular in the VC. I think there's a lot of Ryan Adams fans out there in the vinyl community. And I must admit that I wasn't a huge Ryan Adams fan in the past, but I think it's because I never actually gave him a chance. I never really got the chance to listen to a full-length album of his, and I will say that this album is excellent. I really enjoy listening to it, and I think it's because it's a very straightforward type of rock and roll. It's just one dude with his guitar and his crazy hair and his band, of course, playing straightforward rock and roll songs, and the result is excellent. I really enjoyed listening to Ryan Adams, and I definitely recommend it. And some of my favorite songs in this CD were Give Me Something Good and Tired of Giving Up. Two great songs from the album, but the album in general is excellent. Definitely recommend it. And I'll definitely be looking for some more Ryan Adams in the future. Next, I also picked up this CD by Sir Paul McCartney, and this one is Kisses on the Bottom. And this one is from 2012 on Concord Records. And there's the back. And this is a very different type of Paul album, and it is because it's basically a compilation of covers of traditional jazz and pop songs from a long time ago, probably from either the 40s or the 50s, I'm not really sure. And I must say I didn't really enjoy this album too much, but I think it's because this was aimed to a different type of demographics. Because it's a very jazzy and very poppy album. But what is cool about this CD is that it comes with a booklet with some photos and also an interview that someone did to Paul. And in the interview, he explains what he was trying to do in this CD or in this album, and he also explains some background information about it. And he says that a lot of the songs in Kisses on the Bottom are basically songs that he or his family used to play in his house and New Year's parties with his family. His dad would grab his piano and he would start playing the songs, and everybody would sing, which makes sense because a lot of the songs remind me of a scene in a movie where a family would do that in a party, and which is kind of cool. But it's still, I still prefer some of the other Paul McCartney albums. It's still a pretty cool listen. Let's actually take a quick listen to a short clip of one of the songs in Kisses on the Bottom. Let's take a quick listen.
I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter and make believe it came from you. I'm gonna write words oh so sweet, they're gonna knock me off of my feet. A lot of kisses.
Okay, next I also picked up a CD by Billy Idol, and this is his self-titled debut as a solo artist from 1982 on Chrysalis Records. And there's the back. And I believe this is the 1983 reissue of the CD because it comes with a different type of cover, and I think it also comes with an extra song at the end. And this is a really great album, a great rock and roll album with even greater vocals from Billy Idol himself. And you can always hear a little bit of the 80s influence in this CD, because you can always hear a little bit of synthesizers or keyboards in some of the songs, but still it's a really good album. And of course it has some of the hits from Billy Idol, like White Wedding Part 1 and Dancing With Myself. I really like this CD and glad that I picked it up. Again, Billy Idol with his self-titled debut. Next, I was actually surprised that I picked this one up because I'm not a huge country music fan, but I actually heard of this band a lot in the Foo Fighters documentary, the Sonic Highways on HBO, and I decided to give it a try. This is the Zac Brown Band with Uncaged. And here's the back. And this one is from 2012 on Atlantic Records. And this was actually a very fun album to listen to, a very happy kind of songs, very radio friendly, if you could call it that way, songs. It's something that you would like to listen to at a barbecue party or maybe a 4th of July. But I enjoyed it. It's a really good album by Zac Brown Band. Let's actually take a quick listen to a short clip of one of the songs in Uncaged. Let's take a listen.
Early morning in a motel room, sunshine trying to creep on through. Lost sleep but I found a tune stuck inside my head.
Okay, and finally I also picked up one more CD, and this one is the Cranberries with Roses. And there's the back. And this one is from 2012 on Cooking Vinyl Records. And I really did not know what to expect out of this album because, of course, I was a very big fan of the Cranberries back in the 90s when they were very popular. But when this album was released in 2012, the Cranberries had really been out of the game for almost 10 years. It was 10 years that they didn't release anything at all. So I was very curious to see how they would sound in 2012. And the first thing that I noticed was that the song lyrics were very dark. And of course, the Cranberries have always had darker themed songs. For example, "Zombie" was a song about drug addiction from back in the 90s. But this was a different type of darkness, I think. This album has a lot of songs about relationship trouble, or wanting to break up, or just breaking up in general. And in fact, I did a little bit of research on Dolores O'Riordan, the singer in the Cranberries, and I saw that she actually split from her husband back in 2014, I think, or 13, just a couple of years after this album was released. So you could tell that that influenced in a lot of her lyrics for this album, Roses. And I also noticed a few songs about sadness or depression, in particular the song Roses, which I thought was very interesting coming from the Cranberries. But either way, even with those dark themes in the songs, this is a very good album by the Cranberries. There's a few songs that I didn't like, but overall it's a strong and solid album by them, and I definitely recommend it. Again, the Cranberries with Roses. And that's it. Those are all the CDs that I picked up at the library this time. I'm probably gonna be picking up a few more because last time I was there I saw a few more that I also wanted to pick up, but I didn't want to have too many CDs in one, or show too many CDs in one video. So stay tuned for that. And I'm also gonna be making another video shortly about some VCLT that I got recently. Again, VC, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about any of these albums, and take care. Bye bye.